I've had my ups and downs, my fair share of bumpy roads and heavy winds. That's what's made me what I am today. Now I stand before you. What you see is a body crafted to perfection, to buy hoopties and lose fortunes. Wizard? Wizard! 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 Thank you.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Wizard. I started to go a little too far on that split there.
Oh, wow.
I'm not very flexible. I'm not Jean-Claude Van Damme.
You're not?
But I did buy his 2001 Bentley Azure, supposedly.
That's his car?
Formerly his. He was the original owner. It was $400,000. I bought it for $25,000.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Jean-Claude's car, huh?
Jean-Claude's car, and it actually drives fine. I don't think it's nearly as bad as this one. Not even close. Wizard, take a look at this thing. It is super nice for $25,000. Camry money for a Bentley Azure.
I really love the color. It's like the color of the ocean, like when you're out to sea.
Yes.
It is so pretty.
A dark sapphire, and the grille. The whole thing. The interior is just unbelievable as well. Take a look. Notice the crest. It is the Beverly Hills Special Edition.
Oh, wow. That corroborates with the Jean-Claude Van Damme, Beverly Hills. And it looks like a yacht in there.
It sure does. A lot of similarities to the Turbo R. It's the same kind of platform.
It doesn't smell as good as the Turbo R, though.
No, because the leather's been dyed before.
Well, just because I went and got a yacht doesn't mean you have to go get one.
the Wizard's yacht. Yeah, the Wizard's yacht. Whatever.
It is very nice.
Hopefully. Yeah, you haven't really looked that close yet.
Yeah, superficially it's very nice.
Yeah, there are some issues. The climate control completely conked out on me. I was having cold air, but now it's not blowing or doing anything non-responsive. Every time I start up the car, I get a low brake pressure warning screaming at me to stop. It quits eventually, but it takes maybe 30 seconds or a minute before it stops doing that. I imagine it's leaking some mineral oil, of course, right?
Of course.
And I'm sure you'll find some other things. Oh, there's a seatbelt tensioner light, I guess, pre-tensioner. That's what it says. There she be.
There it is.
The same dressed up 6.75 liter V8, but it's quite a bit more evolved.
This has true fuel injection in it, not that garbage CIS injection.
Yes, and a different ignition system.
Much better. I would much rather work on this than the other one.
Yeah, let's look at the other one. My 1991 Bentley Turbo R that's been, well, over 6 months in mothballs. Since the Lambo's gone, you've started to play with it a little more now, right? What's going on?
I've got the fuel distributor head off. I've got it actually on a table over there. I'm starting to inspect it. You could possibly have some issues inside of there. We've got the ignition system fully replaced. We did a compression test, 120, 130 on all cylinders. It's a healthy engine, so that's not the problem.
Oh, that's good.
But
you can see the same big Garrett turbo, the same similar engine, but this fuel injection system is what really lets these cars down. And the older ignition, the cap and rotor system.
Yeah.
As opposed to the Azure, they took the same engine and basically put all the modern equipment on it. So that's why, well, was it 96 to mid-2000s? Probably the ones to buy before Volkswagen swooped them up and kind of Volkswagened it up.
Yep, but that one, definitely I would rather work on that.
Cool. Well, guess we can get it up on the lift and see what's leaking.
Yes.
I think it's got some of the same leaks this one had.
Oh boy.
Wizard's gotten distracted over here with another magnificent land yacht.
A big yacht.
A Mercury Grand Marquis. What year?
87.
An 87.
It's been rained on. It's kind of dirty right now, but the car really pretty much is immaculate. Everything works on it.
Yeah? Is it yours?
It's mine.
Really?
Yep.
So how much did this cost?
Got it for $2,800 bucks.
$2,800 for how many miles?
130,000.
130,000, but it does look brand new.
Yeah.
So this really is in the same family as, well, I think the Bentleys and the Rolls Royces, at least this giant American land yacht. It has the same ride, the same feel, but it was a much lower price point. It makes me so mad that they don't make cars like these anymore.
I
Like
know.
at a normal, like an affordable price point. You can't buy it anymore.
You can't.
I feel like people would line up for something like this for
you know, around $30,000 with a V8 rear-wheel drive, just big, comfortable car. But
I would.
oh yeah, the big velour bench. Oh, wizard.
Factory stereo.
Oh, I can see why you would want this. Oh,
After
imagine
a hard day's work, it is so nice to me when I go home.
just going home in a rolling living room for $2,800. And while the wood is fake and plastic, yes, the quality, look at these gauges. They're actually
It lights up
real
green.
pretty. Yeah. This is actually a really good quality car for the money.
They really are.
Well, let's get back to the Bentley, huh?
Yes.
So I got caught in the rain on the way up here, so there's going to be some water wet things, but mostly dried off. This rainwater? Yes,
Yes.
rainwater. Okay,
The radiator is dry.
good.
Nice and dry. Cooler lines are not leaking.
Very good.
Move on back to here, and I see some wetness here, but I think that's engine oil. But it's not that bad, really.
Just seepage.
Yeah. Probably time for rotors.
Think so?
Yeah, you can feel the groove. Fill it with your finger there,
Oh yeah, sure enough.
up in the middle.
Okay. Try not to use that finger, wizard.
Okay, I'll use this finger.
Yeah, thank you. So we got 2 calipers on this one, huh?
Yeah. 2 brake circuits.
Nice.
That's just like the old days.
There's some green.
There's
Oh,
some green.
that's my mineral oil there, huh?
Yes. Trying to see where from up top here where it's coming from. I don't know. We'll look on top of the engine here in a little bit.
Okay.
Transmission's nice and dry. There's a fuel pump and a fuel filter.
Look at this rear end.
Isn't it massive?
It looks like it belongs in a semi. So this whole setup with the spare tire underneath looks like it belongs in my Ford Excursion or something.
I know, it's massive.
Just giant.
We definitely need to find out what the green goo is up there, though.
Yes, I have the green goo. I have a completely dead climate control that you may look at. And, oh, the airbag light.
The airbag.
Yeah, so there are some things to investigate, but underneath, wow, this is one of the better ones I've ever bought, huh?
Yeah, it's very nice. Oh man, I can hear that it's heavy. You can hear the fluid running through. This is a heavy, heavy car.
5,700 pounds.
I don't doubt it. The Turbo R doesn't have this nice decorative cover. I'll have to take that off real quick with these Allen bolts.
Yes.
We can take a peek down below.
All right, bye-bye, Jay Jones, the builder of the engine. Off with her head. Oh, this is very different. But while he's looking, you can see the difference. A modern ignition coil system right here. And there's no noodly fuel injection thing. But overall, very similar looking engine.
I see some green goo coming from your brake pump. Probably just like your Turbo R, the housings, the shell that goes around the pump is probably leaking. You lose fluid, get air in the system. And
that's probably why my first start of the day is screaming for pressure, because these depressurize.
Yep. I would say that that's the only place we see a leak.
Looks a little harder because this big intercooler in the way, huh?
Yeah, there'll be some more time involved, which sounds good to me.
Okay, well, you're not done investigating yet. There's the tensioner warning light, the seatbelt tensioner, and the climate control. Maybe it's just a fuse. Maybe, because it was working. Please. Please.
Well, that one's good.
That's the fuse for the climate control?
Well, I need to see what these abbreviations mean on here. See if I can hear any actuators move or do anything.
I don't hear anything.
I don't either. Completely dead, like you said.
So now he's checking fuses, and it's lighting up, so everything's getting power, huh?
Yeah.
There's another thing, Wizard. The stereo, for some reason, only comes out of the back speakers.
Only out of the back?
Yeah, like maybe the amp died or something.
It could be. Could be a relay.
So there's going to be more digging?
Yes.
More digging than our time will allow?
A lot more digging, yes.
Oh, Wizard, I have to show you this, because this will make your heart melt. It did come with service records, a lot of them from the Bentley dealer, and they are unbelievable. This one, I think just a few struts and things, $8,600.
And my prices are high.
Yeah, and then this one's $7,800 to get the top going again. And then there was another one right before it. And there's $6,000 or so to get the top going again. So $13,000 just to get the power top to work.
Good.
And the list goes on. 5,000 for, and then a lot of twos, lots and lots of twos. So,
So in order to get this fixed, it could be 10. It should be no problem, right?
no, I hope not. But clearly, there's been a lot of love put into this Azure.
Poor car.
It wasn't neglected.
No, it was taken care of.
Yeah, Wizard, you see this back part? It's all flappy and there's wires dangling and things.
Oh, this little tension cable is snapped.
It's not a good look.
No, we can fix that.
Cool. Well, try this top out. It's a little scary, but it works. There it goes. $13,000 into this working.
Man, it's forceful, isn't it?
It is quite forceful. Not that bad. Now close it. That's where it's really kind of scary.
Okay.
Try it.
Not so bad so far.
No. Brace yourself.
Oh my God. I'm glad I didn't have my fingers in there.
It's not done yet. Watch the back. Bam!
Oh man.
Isn't that crazy?
That's almost like it's going to hurt your car.
It hits as hard as Jean-Claude Van Damme, really.
Maybe that's why he bought it.
Man, that interior is so pretty. So we're inconclusive on the climate control.
I need a lot more digging to find out why it's not powering up.
So what about my pre-tensioner light?
Pre-tensioner? Those are pretty easy. Those can get sent off and get rebuilt. It's like $60 per tensioner.
Oh, okay. Not
a big
bad.
deal. No.
So, no big scary things.
No, not there. And I don't think it's going to be a big scary thing on the climate control. If it all died at once, that's usually a power issue.
Got it. All right, well, you can figure it all up in your office, huh?
Yep, let's go.
I won't be fainting. Oh, Wizard is, watch shopping, huh?
Yeah, that new yacht I have, I want something that looks the part, you know, and I'm trying to figure if I want something more conservative, this Super Ocean Breitling Heritage 2.
That's very nice. $6,000 for a Super Ocean, okay.
Yeah, because, you know, I could get scratched in the shop or something, but if I want to, I'm kind of teetering on the fence. There's also this Yacht Master here.
A Rolex Yacht Master.
Yes, Yacht Master 2.
Yacht Master for $34,000.
Right. And this is the gold version here.
Well, I always thought you were kind of joking until I see your yacht last weekend, so I guess you're not joking. You may end up with a solid gold Rolex here in a few weeks, so hopefully not because of a Bentley.
Well, we're getting close to the cost of that Breitling here pretty quick here. The rotors and pads up front, most of it is the parts more than the labor. $850 for front brakes.
Wow. Okay.
$200 per rotor. The pads are $250, and you got some labor.
It's about what I expected. It's not like Mercedes AMG prices. They're ridiculous there. Okay.
The brake pump leak is mostly labor to get the intercooler out of the way and pull the shell off. $600.
$600.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is still looking better than those invoices you showed me. The climate control issue, it could be a $20 relay.
Sounds good to me.
Or if the circuit board is bad, which they sell those, it's a common issue, $1,000.
Huh. Well, it's a relay. It's a relay.
The radio is the same scenario. The front speakers aren't working. If it's some simple wiring or something going on, I can fix that for $50 or $100. But if the amplifier is bad, it could be $1,200.
The amp in the car, because usually it's not an aftermarket stereo, but then it's wired into that. So $1,200. Or you could bypass it all, but then that's a bunch of wiring.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Everybody's gassy today.
Yeah, I'm burping today. Those little wings on the convertible top, the little broken cables, I can fix those for $100.
Perfect. Wonderful.
Oil change, $160.
All right.
Mobile one.
That's a lot of oil.
Yeah, it holds a lot of oil. And the pretensioners, $120, like we talked about, to get them rebuilt if there's a couple of them or whatever. And then labor, you're looking at $300 to $400. That's combined parts and labor.
I see. Well, it's a little hard to get out, huh?
So the worst case scenario, you're going to be at $4,400 on this one. If everything's
awful. But if you're taking off $1,000 for the climate control and whatever it was for so somewhere in the twos, right?
Yeah, it could be in the twos.
That sounds much better. But really, worst case scenario isn't that bad. I'd be under 30 grand into a Bentley Azure, which is still less than a fully loaded Camry. In an Azure.
In Azure.
It's unbelievable.
It's a beautiful car.
It's an amazing value.
You need to get one of those watches like this one to match the car.
No, I don't think so. Just more hoopties. Thank you for watching.